Precious. Today we got another really cool set from the Lord of the Rings. This is called Sméagol and Deagol. This is part of the Icons family set. This is an 18 plus set, and the set number is 40761 with 181 pieces. This is a gift with purchase, at least in the US. When you bought the Shire, they were giving you this set for free. It's a small set, like I said, 181 pieces, not a lot of pieces to include in this set, but I think LEGO did a really good job recreating one of the most important scenes from The Lord of the Rings. For those that are not familiar of what's going on with this set, Sméagol and Deagol are hobbits, and they are living in Hobbiton, nearby the Shire, and they're fishing. Deagol happens to follow the boat, and they're fishing in a lake that happens to follow the boat, and he happens to see something very shiny. Well, as a matter of fact, he finds the one and the only one ring, you know, the ring to rule them all. When he comes up to the surface, Smeagol really likes that ring, and he wants it super bad. That's why in the set you can see that Smeagol in the back of the box, you can see that he has an evil-looking face. And well, a tragedy happens, and I'm not going to describe what that is. You can go ahead and look it up on YouTube, or if you own the film, you can see it for yourself. If you don't, ask a friend or something like that. But something happens to their friendship, and Smeagol ends up with the ring, and then after having the ring for so many years, he turns into Gollum. Let's go ahead and review that set, because I think LEGO did a really cool building technique in this set, and I just was super impressed by that. So let's go ahead and check that out. Here we got the set. Like I said, you have a fishing boat with a plank feature. This can spin 360 degrees. It's a really nice feature that I like. Not much going on. The top, you have some vegetation, you got a tree, you have some bushes, little light brown pieces representing some of the dirt that is going into the lake. At the bottom, you have the ability to put in Deagol, and this is my favorite part. What LEGO did, if you were to look at this from the front, it does look like Deagol is swimming in water. It's just really, really cool what they did. Also, something really fun they did, they used Deagol's fishing pole, and they attached it to the mouth of the fish, so that the lasso or the fishing string would not be just like going all over the place. They include the ring right here at the bottom, representing, hey, this is where Deagol found the ring at the bottom of the lake. And right here, Smeagol's fishing at the top. And that's it. That's all you get. For 181 pieces, I think this is displayed really well. I mean, they did a good job. Not much to say, not a lot of complaints. Smeagol has a fishing rod right here, and he is holding it, and then this clamps right here on that transparent piece. I think it's a one stud piece, but it gives it a really nice look from the front. I like it. There's one problem though, and my problem with this is the tree. So let's take the tree and put the set to the side. What's going on with this tree? I mean, I understand it's 181 pieces, but we're not even including a few leaves or plants or anything like that to give it more perspective. So I did something, and I looked online, and I took the liberty of redoing this tree to give it a more unique, natural look from what LEGO's giving us right here. So let's go back for a minute and see what I've done. Like I said, 2 plant leaves, a few plates to make a little tiny stem or canopy for the tree. So this is what LEGO's giving us. I mean, I can't even balance it. This is what LEGO's giving us with that set, 181 pieces, very small, versus this. What a difference. I went onto rebrickable.com. If you guys have never been in rebrickable.com and you have a few Lego sets, you're a Lego lover, you love mocks and things that different people are making. If you are also a creator, a designer, and you want to put in things there, go to rebrickable.com. You're going to find a bunch of options. So that's what I did. I wanted to get some inspiration, and I came to this artist named Rebel Nili. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check out his work. Great work he did. He put this design, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I have to get that. Just look at this. I took the liberty of adding a few flowers right here towards the bottom with an extra plants and pieces and tree bushes. And that to me just adds a little bit more of Hobbiton, the Shire, happy feeling, looking like is coming from that area. And I mean, the tree looks really cool. There's a lot of depth and perception, dimension. There's some really nice shadows. This was a total of about $30 US dollars, and this is about 250 extra pieces that I had to order and buy so that I could just make it. I mean, I'm gonna be showing you some close-ups of how this looks versus what we were provided by Lego. I mean, such a difference, such a difference. So right here to my right, I have the tree that the set comes with, stock, and right here to my left, I have the modded version. Really cool. Really, really cool. I mean, this just looks beautiful. From up close, it looks like his a real, actual, living minifigure world. I know. I had to move the boat that these guys are on, Smeagol and Deagol, because the artist added an extra branch that is extending going over the water. So I had to move it over, but you can still get that 360-degree playing feature. I mean, when you put some light onto it, it creates some really nice shadows into the water, the flowers. This is a really interesting set to me because Lego is trying to be pacifist, and they're moving away from anything that is military, tanks and guns and anything like that. But if you guys have seen what's happening in this scene in The Lord of the Rings, it is a really dark scene. It is a sad thing to watch. And I am just surprised that Lego, could we say, stepped over the line and gave us something this aggressive. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I mean, did Lego went too far, or is this okay? I mean, this is literally, it's really pretty, but if you go back to the history or the idea, what it's trying to replicate, where it's coming from. I mean, has Lego gone a little too far? What do you think? Are you okay with this? I like it, but it does bring back that memory of what happened between Smeagol and Deagol. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share this with your friends. Let me know any ideas or any sets that you're looking to see and review. We can build them together. Throw me some ideas. Anyway, this is the set review for Smeagol and Deagol from The Lord of the Rings. Stock tree versus the custom-made tree. I think if the tree had been something like this, I mean, maybe not as many flowers and other things like that, I would not have had a problem. But I could not live with this. We had to do something about it. And I'm glad that there's talented people out there that I can give them my investment and we can make something beautiful like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.